Welcome to St Catherine's Church, Ringshall, which is in Suffolk. We're not far from RAF Wattisham, which is just over there a short
Well,
way.
we just come past the bottom of the runway, didn't we?
We did, yeah, the runway lights as I can see them from here, they're just over there in the fields. But anyhow, let's have a look at this one. This is a complete, how do we say it?
Off the cuff.
Off the cuff church, because we spotted the tower and we thought, that tower looks unusual. Let's go in and have a look. We just had to wait a minute because there's a lorry just dumped about 50 tons of stone in the way, so we might have to live here for the rest of our days. But
and we might get disturbed by helicopters because it is RAF Wattisham.
and it's the army, isn't it?
Yeah, and a few moments ago, was it a Chinook?
I think it was, yeah, double-bladed probably.
Yeah, flew over really low. And we've already had that when we were at Great Fimbra.
Fimbra this morning.
Yes.
But yeah, just having a look round.
So look at this. This is a Norman tower. And it's pretty much remained how it was built.
Yeah, a little bit of brick on the top.
Yeah. But apart from that, I never knew we were coming here today. And the reason we came here is because we try and do 4 churches a day. And already 2 of them have been shut, which is a shame. So we were coming past this one to go to our next church, and we thought we'd pop in. So I don't really know that much about it.
You're going to be amazed. It's got a very big churchyard. It must be about 4-acre churchyard, I reckon.
Now apparently there's 3 churches in this area. We've got Wattisham, Great Bryce, and this one that all were for served the military base.
The military.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Commonwealth and War Brave headstones in here. There is a sign on the front gate. They are being marked nowadays by the War Graves Commission.
Yeah, they're putting signs on gates now, aren't they?
It's an interesting history with that in itself, because it was set up at the end of the First World War, and anyone who fell in battle in any of the world wars,
oh, look at that.
You can see them right at the end there. There's loads of headstones, and they're all servicemen who've served their country. Do you want to go around the outside first?
Yeah, I think so.
Because this is...
Now, I've been reading about this. This pretty much has stayed the way it was originally built in the Norman times. And all that's happened is it's been patched up. It's not been heavily restored on the outside. I've got a feeling that when we go on the inside, though, there's going to be a restoration project that's happened.
Well, I'm going to leave you in suspense.
He's been in, I haven't. Yeah. Now you can see there, that piece of wood, that's the roof beams.
You will see when you get inside.
Yeah.
How the church is constructed.
Yeah.
It's old. If you look at the old roof line, you can see up there on that tower.
Oh yes.
Where the roof line was, that.
You can. It's just sort of along there.
So they've brought the roof down a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can see, look, like the corner of the tower's just fallen away and they've replaced it with brick.
Yeah, it's not.
patched.
It's not been heavily restored.
No.
And it's lovely. It is exactly how it was built. All right, we've got a bit of brickwork here.
That's just been added to strength like that buttress there. It's just to get the thing standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got no age to it at all. But
No,
I
it's
love
quite
the little priest door there.
Yes.
So there must have been somewhere out this way. There must have been
A rectory.
a rectory or whatever they were for priests.
Yeah. Look at that window there. That is early window.
I don't think so. You see it
No, you've got the moulding.
Oh, the frame is, yeah.
Yeah, no, not the
Not
the
glass itself.
tracery.
No. It's such a big churchyard. You can see the common, those ones that are all the same sort of shape and size. They're Commonwealth War Graves.
Are we going to go right over there, or should we not bother?
I don't think we should, mate.
Okay.
Because there are some modern ones up there as well, and I don't think it's fair on.
Yeah. So you can see right over there in the trees. That's where all the Commonwealth War Graves are.
And it's likely here, because of RAF Wattisham, I think RAF Wattisham was probably a First World War air station. I've
Yeah.
never looked up the history. I will do
Wattisham
that.
Church is redundant, apparently.
Yeah, that is right next to it.
Yeah.
Right. The hawk was had a meal of a pigeon.
Yeah.
But it is just gorgeous.
It is, isn't it?
It's just whatever's lying about has been used to
Yeah.
build and then rebuild.
And the render is amazing. He's very patchy and amazing.
I mean, there's bits of tile. It's probably Roman tile in that as well, for the looks of things.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like there's something in there, doesn't it?
Yeah. You see, there's no stone around here. The stone, what we see, what little of it there is, has been brought here.
Yeah.
And
We normally have flint and rubble stone, field stone, and that would
don't fall down a rabbit hole.
I don't know what I'm falling.
In a graveyard, so don't keep your eyes out.
Yeah, I'm walking. If this camera work is a bit shaky, it's because I'm doing it and not him for a change.
Don't give it a go.
And I'm trying to follow in his footsteps, because if he sinks, I don't go there. Ah! This is very hard work. Little north door there. Is it north door?
Yep.
Yes, it is, yeah. A tiny little cross, look, under there.
It's gorgeous. And there's one Commonwealth War grave as we came in over to the sort of right of the gate as we looked at it. But
That cross seems to be a bit...
yeah, no, it's got there was a stone top to it as well.
Oh, is it? Is that why it's like that?
I suppose it's probably hung into it really true.
Yeah. Oh! I wish I hadn't decided to walk round here.
But this is it's just so.
If you're going to come here, wear hiking boots. Well, at least you stop falling over, you could dig your heels in. Right.
The porch is an add-on. That's about the most modern thing about this church, but I just love it.
Yeah,
It's the ordinariness of it.
yeah. Right, so we're back to the front again. After my daily exertions, I'll tell you what, I'm keeping up with your body magic this week. So,
Look at that door, look, how many notices have been pinned on there?
yeah. I skew with in its frame.
It is a very, the whole thing leans. It's sort of higgledy-piggledy all over the place.
Yeah, no, this is a bit gloomy in here.
But this is the ordinariness of it.
I'm hoping you can see this. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
It's nearly exciting.
Yes. Wow, and then you can see...
No separate chancel to the nave.
No. And you can see the roof beams.
Hammer beam in it.
I showed you those on the outside. And like Paul says, you can see how that goes through the wall and it's on the outside. How it hasn't weathered away. And
it's incredible. That
yeah.
wood is probably 600-700 years old
Yeah.
at least.
Now, 13th century, possibly a Purbeck marble font.
So that comes from, let's put 13th century into context, that's 1200 and something.
Yeah.
So if we put that in a timeline, you've got the invasion of England by William the Conqueror in 1066.
Yeah.
So it's really the end of the Norman dynasty.
It is the end of the Norman dynasty. That's it. Yeah, so you've got a perpendicular tracery window there, but that is not original. That tracery has been inserted. You can tell the age of this church by the thickness of the walls. So if that's 13th century font, then this is going to be a 13th century church, possibly slightly older. And I don't know if you're going to catch this, but that wall leans slightly Yeah, I don't know if you can
That's why
see.
I built the buttresses on the outside.
Yes.
And another thing about this, I don't know if the camera can make it, you've got 2 old window niches
Yes.
here. Now if you look at that one,
Yeah.
that's more or less, don't forget this wouldn't have had glass in it.
No.
These bigger windows have been added.
That's a Saxon or Norman window.
That is.
I would probably say it's a Saxon window because it's so small. And again, like Paul said, you've got the niches there for 2 more windows. So these are probably Saxon windows, original. And then as advances, as the men started building these places, they sort of become a little bit more knowledgeable about what they can do. So the Normans had bigger windows compared to the Saxon ones. And then as they carried on towards the end of the Norman period and beyond, they realised they could have more delicate windows, pointy windows. So.
But this is worth pointing out, God, you can see it from back here, my word, you can see that wall really leans.
Is it? Let's have a look. This is amazing. Oh yes, you can.
That current will be the crystal one, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But I've noticed there's no separate nave and chancel. This is such a basic church.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah. Well, really, this is the chancel. That's the nave. Where you got that step, that's where the chancel begins.
These walls are straight at this end, I will say that. But isn't it, look, you've got the Pasina there, still got its little shelf in it to put in wine and oils on it.
Now, that I read, and that is a banner for the 74th Regiment or something. And it was put here, and I can't remember the date. I do apologise. I really can't remember the date of that. And it was put in here until that turns to dust.
Right.
And that's what it said. I remembered that bit, but
Let's have a read of the brass plate. Let's go up into the sanctuary a bit. The standard of the 74th Squadron Royal Air Force laid up 26th of July 1992, here to remain until it turns to dust.
there you go.
And 1992 is when the RAF, apart from Air Sea Rescue, left RAF Wattisham.
Yeah.
So I can remember when I moved in around here, there were still phantom jets and things. But,
So we've got 19th century glass here. It's probably been made by Clayton and Bell. And there's a bit more there by Clayton and Bell.
I wondered what that was. It just goes nowhere. Isn't it? It's just...
And you've got the Pasina there. Has it got a drain in it? It must have. I reckon it has.
That is. It's quite a nice one as well.
Yeah.
And that's where, when you finish with your holy water and your wine, your oils, they go in there and it runs out into the graveyard.
Yeah.
Because that stuff's consecrated, it goes onto the grave.
Yeah. And then you've got a sedilla, which is where the clergy or whatever sit during the service there as well. So.
Wow. If you can I bring the camera up here now? Just want to show you how far that wall actually leans out. I don't know if you can see. We were up in the chancel now. If you look down there, although there's not really a separation, if you look at that wall down there, how much it leans out, and that's why those heavy brick buttresses have been built just to stop it falling down. But if you look at the roof, you can see the roof timbers. This bit has been added on, but
This has, because it's got a slightly different roof. This has got an older roof to that bit.
yes, you can see it. This is a newer roof where we are.
No, this is the older roof.
Is it?
Yes. Look at the detail along the
Yeah, that's quite nice carving, that.
cornice.
There we go. Can I hand you back?
Yeah, so you've got carving here. The reason I say this roof above me is older, because it looks older. It's got lots of nail holes and all sorts, and it's got carving there. Look,
Yeah.
it's just
You
beautiful.
can just make out bits of paint on those timbers as well.
Yeah.
But I love the organ. Isn't that just amazing? Wouldn't you love that in your front room?
That is not the biggest church organ we've ever seen, is it?
It's got pedals, so it's... Let's have a look. Is that open? Yeah.
Oh no.
Bishop and Son. 27th. Oh, that's the company came in and tuned them up. We've built a church with their theme.
Yeah.
There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Glass Casson's patent for the Positive Organ Company Limited. London West.
Yeah, and we've got a memorial up here. Near this place are interred the body of Elizabeth. I honestly can't read that. Is that Masons?
I can't see. The light in here is so poor.
Yeah, daughter of Joshua Bullock of Fulburn Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't read that. That is so bad.
Oh, Fulburn's just up the road. We saw that name before.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just look at that big beam that goes across there, and it's got carving on it. It's just amazing. The pews look Victorian.
Yeah.
And I would imagine the pulpit is as well. But again, if you look at that beam there.
That's the one behind it. It's
yeah.
quite ancient, isn't it?
It is, but you can see paint on that one there. Yeah.
Oh,
look at the chandelier.
Yeah.
Someone's eating a lot of Mr. Kipling pies for those dishes.
Yeah. And you know, strings and...
Yeah. Oh, look at the Bible.
Church.
And look at this.
Bible. Let's have a look.
1878.
Wow. Yeah, somebody's pinched a bit.
Exodus. Numbers. That's just beautiful. Love old books. I really do.
And do you think this is... That's just amazing. This one's actually open. We just spotted the tower, didn't we? And we just sort of thought, wow,
that's unusual.
Yeah. Mind the steps.
Yeah, minding the steps.
And a 13th century font.
Yep. Purbeck marble.
Do you think if I go on that bell tower, I'm going to ring them bells, don't you?
I do. So we've got a plaque that's got all the people who have served in the name of the...
Just one parish though.
A record of the names of the men of this parish who served their country in HM forces during the Great War 1914-1919. So you've got Robert Barton, Bertie Barton, Wilfred Barton, James Barton, Shadrach Barton, Christopher Barton, Ewan Christopher Blaxland, John Blipton, Frederick Cayley, Walter Cayley, John Emsden, Walter Ernest Francis, is it? Thomas William Francis, John William Game, Frederick Robert Gerard, Thomas Willie Gibbons, Percy Wilfred Goodchild, Bailey Arthur Goodchild, Bertie Benjamin Goodchild, Edward Frank Hall, Clement Hitchcock, Stanley Holder, Caleb Holder, Harold Noble Long, George Moles, James Moles, Walter Moyes, William Moyes, Arthur Sparks, Walter Thorpe, Ernest Edward Wasp. Not unto us, O Lord, not unto us, but unto thy name give the praise. And it's just sad that you can see first half dozen men on there, Barton. Must be from the same family. And you know, that would have been enough to decimate that family.
This whole area was, and the whole country, but this area especially, was decimated in the First World War because it was easy to recruit soldiers from this area because they wanted a better life in the forces.
Yeah.
And these poor guys, you know, these are families. I read somewhere that the population of the country would be so many millions more had these poor men survived.
Yeah. Just going to have a look in the bell tower. Wow.
It is gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 2 ropes for the bells.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a rope, that's a lamp.
Have you lost got that
No.
No,
I wouldn't. Not that vertic. I don't go up a step ladder.
I found one little unusual in this church.
Yeah.
There is a stoop for the holy water there, and it's not been turned into a money box, there is a money box in the wall, but it's just behind that pew end that.
Oh yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
A little nod to the Catholic. Oh, I've just spotted. I don't know if you've seen it.
What's that?
Come back towards me and look up there. Medieval wall painting.
You're joking.
No.
Oh my word! Look
that.
at that. That is amazing. I can't see what it is. It looks like there's a person there with a walking stick.
Yeah.
And there's another man there.
I can't see any more in the church.
No.
It's the whole, we always say this on these videos, that these medieval churches, you'd have walked in here, it'd been a right colour.
Yeah. Because people couldn't read and write. So the only way to teach people about the Bible was to paint the picture on the wall.
Yeah, and then point it out.
Yeah. You know, so that was how people, itinerant workers, learnt, was through pictures. You know, remember when you were a kid and you used to read the Beano and the Dandy, you learnt more from Desperate Darren because it was a cartoon strip than you would have done if you'd have read it in a book.
Desperate Darren and Cape in a 13th century font.
We said that, yeah.
This is gorgeous. I've enjoyed this one.
Oh, good.
Right. You're going to do the closing speech?
Yep. So, if you like this church, if you like us going off the cuff, oh, we just got this here. This porch was glazed and restored as a memorial to Ethel May last 1884 to 1974 by members of her family.
Lovely.
Do you know, I keep saying this and I'm hoping one day you're going to listen. I hope you do something like this when my day is over.
I will. Mind you, you'll outlive me because you've worn me out. You got a card?
Oh, yes. So, that's it for us here today. I'm just going to... Go on then, you can do it.
Okay. If you've liked this, press all the buttons down below, like and subscribe, and it's great. We don't do this for any other reason. We just like to have you along on our journey of our little hobby.
Yeah.
Bye-bye for now.